What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the fullest.
Fuck. Why?
Is that okay? Well, welcome back to the Pullest with Ryan. It is another new comic book day. Are you upset?
I'm scared.
She's scared. She was asleep, as you saw. It was a long journey to get here at Pulp Fiction here in Long Beach, California. But we are here. It is a little bit later than usual. It's almost 5. But nothing will stop us from getting our pulls. Today, we have a lot of pulls, a lot of great comics coming out today. And honestly, this month, my wallet's not ready. I'm not ready. Are you ready?
Your wallet is ready for my comics.
What? Why?
Can you buy them for me?
All right. If it's in there. If not, we may have to take a second trip to Amazing Comics because Leslie is an indie comic reader, and those pulls are a little bit tough to get over here. What are your pulls this week, Leslie? Let's start with you.
My pulls this week is going to be The Little Nightmares Descent to Nowhere. I'm really hyped for this one because I'm wondering if it's following like the plot line that Little Nightmares already has or like where this lands. And then Stitch number 2. I really enjoyed the first Stitch. If you've seen the movie Weapons, maybe you can put a photo here of what that movie looks like. I feel like this comic just follows the storyline to Weapons, but like in a cute way. Obviously Weapons is horror. That's pretty much it. And then Supergirl number 6 is another one that I'm pulling from.
Nice. So not too bad. If I'm actually going to pay for Leslie's pulls, not too bad. Just 2 comics. All right. So today, today is game 3 of the NLDS, Dodgers versus Phillies. Go Dodgers if the Dodgers win. They are advancing to the NLCS. And then one more round, they're in the World Series again. But today's pulls, I have an interesting one here. I actually decided to pull this after I read Absolute Evil. I am going to pull Absolute Green Lantern number 1. Third printing. I've been putting it off this entire time just because I've heard Absolute Green Lantern hasn't been a good series, but a few of my close friends like Shane, you've seen in the past videos, he's mentioned how great Absolute Green Lantern is, and Absolute Green Lantern played a big role in Absolute Evil, so I feel like if I like the first issue, since this is a third printing, maybe I'll pull the rest, because I'm actually caught up on my comics, which I'm pretty happy about. I'll explain all that later too. So that's going to be the first pull. I'm really debating on that, but most likely I will get it. Next is the one that I'm looking forward to the most, is Absolute Batman issue number 13. This just keeps getting better and better, and this Bane arc is just so good. I was asking Andres yesterday if he likes the Bane arc better or the Zoo arc of Absolute Batman. Let me know in the comments below what you guys like. To me, the Bane arc is just so great, where the Zoo arc is just so close, but I just really like how the Zoo arc, we really got to know this version of Bruce Wayne and his family. But my goodness, the Bane arc is insane, just getting to see the absolute version of Bane and everything that he's doing to Batman and his friends and family. So that's really good. Of course, DC KO issue number 1. I know this is a big event for DC, so I'm looking forward to this. I don't know what to expect. I kind of want to read it in today's video just to give you guys my quick review on it. But I wasn't going to get this until I saw so many people talking about how great this comic is. I know this is a multiple, short, limited series run, so we'll see what happens. Next is Stranger Things Tales from Hawkins 2, issue number 4. The great thing is this is going to be the last issue in this short limited series run with Stranger Things. So far it's been decent. I just ended up getting it just because I love Stranger Things, and it's already on my pull list at Pulp Fiction. But after this is the last issue of Stranger Things. Next, another comic waiting for me at Pulp Fiction is Supergirl number 6. So far, like I mentioned in the past, Supergirl is just a really fun read. It's nothing too serious, especially I don't think this is tied to any part of the DC universe. It's just on its own, like an own story type of thing, but it's been fun. Next is Superman, the Kryptonite Spectrum number 3. I really like issue 1 and 2. I may even say the second issue was way better than one. In the second issue, this is where Superman takes this kryptonite. I think it's the cobalt kryptonite. He becomes this big Superman, and then they also gave him the red kryptonite, which made him super angry, and he started tearing down Metropolis. But thankfully, his partner in crime, Batman, in this comic, was able to save the day. But in this one, he took another kryptonite. I forget what color it was, but now he's Superboy. So we're gonna see what happens in issue number 3. So that's pretty much my pulls for this week. Also, something that I may not pull today is Action Comics 1091. The reason being is, I've already mentioned this last week, but reading 5 to 6 Superman comics is just way too much for me right now, where I'm really getting confused, honestly, with the storylines of all these Supermen. And the Superman I'm going to keep for sure is Absolute Superman and the Kryptonite Spectrum. The ones that are kind of like rocky right now is Action Comics, Superman Unlimited, and I've already taken out, what did I take out? Oh, the Book of Val Superman I'm taking out. So I may eliminate 1 or 2 more Superman titles so I can just really focus in on these 2 Superman titles that are ongoing right now, Absolute Superman and the Kryptonite Spectrum. And those 2 other Superman I can replace with other comics, whether that's Indie, DC, or Marvel, who knows. But that's pretty much our pulls for today. The lighting is crazy.
I know.
Leslie just woke up from her nap. How do you feel?
Not rested because you scared me.
But that's going to be it for our intro here. We're going to go into Pulp Fiction right now. Hopefully all of our pulls are there so we don't have to go to another comic shop. And then to wrap things up, before we actually give you all our pulls, we're going to go rock climbing. Our last day to rock climb at Sender 1. We'll show you the behind the scenes. We're new to rock climbing, but I'll explain all that later. Now let's get into Pulp Fiction. All right, here we go. It's late. It's like 5 o'clock. Here we go to my favorite LCS, Pulp Fiction. Here we go. Leslie and I are back to our usual routine. After Pulp Fiction, we head to Amazing Comics. I only need 1 comic that I couldn't get at Pulp Fiction, and that's Superman Kryptonite Spectrum issue 3. What do you need?
Both of my comics, they didn't have Stitch or Little Nightmares. But I've noticed that at Pulp Fiction, the only indie company that they have new issues for is
Image?
The Image and maybe 1 IDW. I've just noticed that, but I don't know. Maybe.
Okay. Well,
that's just what they order the most.
Here we go. Amazing Comics in Long Beach. Wish us luck. All right, y'all, so we are here at Sender 1. This is a rock climbing gym. Just wanted to show you a little bit of our hobbies besides reading books, reading comics, you know? I mean, technically this is a new hobby of ours. We're gonna boulder climb. We'll show you that. I'm not the best. I'm actually scared of heights. Leslie's doing a lot better than me. She's gonna do V1, which is above the easiest level, which is V0. You're gonna go for V2 today?
You're giving me too much credit. I'm gonna try. We'll see.
Yeah. What got you into rock climbing? Real quick.
Honestly, just my friends. And also, I just have always wanted to do this. I felt like it's such a fun sport and such a fun way to stay active. So Yeah, I love it. I'm hooked.
Yeah, honestly, if it wasn't this expensive every month, $113 a month, I would enroll. I love this place. It helps me feel like accomplished after every workout. They have their own gym here too, so that's really nice.
Makes me feel like a kid.
Well, yeah, you're gonna see us. You're gonna see us get scrappy, get dirty, and we're gonna be climbing these boulders. It's our last day here, our 5th day of our 5-day punch pass. So here we go. So Leslie's gonna go for a V0, the yellow one right behind here. She's about to lock in right now with some chalk, getting her set up here. Here we go. Any thoughts before you go up there?
I hope I don't embarrass myself.
You got this, you got this. All right, y'all, that's gonna be a wrap here at Sender 1. The rest will be our pulls. That's a wrap for tonight, right? Oh, let me flip the camera.
That's
How
a
was
wrap.
it? How was it?
My hands are done. My manicure is cooked. But it was fun.
Yes. We'll see you guys when we wrap up New Comic Book Day. All right, y'all. It's Ryan again. I gotta do a better job of closing out the videos. It's been like this the last 2 or 3 New Comic Book Day videos where I have to do the outro by myself, or it's a completely different day, which it is. New Comic Book Day was super fun. Climbing was super fun, as you saw that. And I actually got to read 3 comics this week, or in the last 2 days since New Comic Book Day. I'll explain that in a little bit. But let me wrap up New Comic Book Day. Here is the stack. Something light, you know. But since Leslie's not here, let me explain her pulls. So Leslie got to pull Stitch issue number 2. She was debating between cover A or the variant. Ultimately, she went with cover A. And then the Little Nightmares comic that she wanted, it wasn't available. But that's okay. Shout out to Pulp Fiction. We were able to order issue 1 and potentially subscribe to issues 2, 3, 4, all that stuff. So shout out to Pulp Fiction again in Long Beach. That's why you're the best. LCS, in my opinion. But leading us off to wrap things up is DC KO issue number 1. It's a limited series, but oh my goodness. So I got to read this twice, actually, just because it was that good, where I just needed to really make sure that I was getting the details immediately. But look at this cover. This is the front page, and then it opens up. It's transparent with a DC KO, and it's Superman right there at the very front page. This is cover A. There was blind bags, but I didn't go for the blind bag. The budget is tight, y'all, so I just have to go with the cover A. But this is probably one of the best cover A's I've ever seen, where the creativity of this front page is just super, super cool. Really quick, my thoughts on DCKO. Number one, this is why I love Superman. His character in this book really shows that Superman is selfless. He cares about the world. He cares about his peers, these heroes. And I just really love that. But the whole thing, just a tournament between all of these heroes going against each other, and whoever wins gets to go against the dark side, and then potentially saving the whole universe. So we'll see what happens there. This was a very, very action-packed. Every page was well utilized. Every panel was well utilized. I just love this so much, and I want to show you guys the bracket that they created. Like, look at that. That's a bracket that they had. It's like a playoff bracket, you know? So that's super cool. And then, oh my gosh, and just this page, the 32 champions that are left over, who's gonna win? All the heroes are here. Oh my gosh, this is just so exciting. So, question for all of you about DCKO. Should I read all the tie-in like comic books that's a part of this event, like The Flash, Superman issue number 31, Justice League, Titans, all of that stuff? Or should I just purchase the main event comics, just because now I feel like I'm missing out? There's also the 2 preludes before this. I don't know. Please let me know what I should do. Right now, I'm leaning towards buying them all. This is like the first big event that I've ever encountered as a new comic book reader. And it is amazing. Oh my gosh, this is so good. I gotta move on, but 5 out of 5 stars, y'all. But let me know what I should do. Should I buy all the tie-in comics that's a part of this? Or should I just buy the 2 DCKO comics? I'm trying to figure out how it's gonna work, because I know there's like future comics of like Wonder Woman, what is it called? Aquaman, and they're considered as like round 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. But please let me know what I should do. Next is Absolute Batman issue number 13. Again, another freaking banger. This was so good. I really like the relationship and the dynamic between Catwoman and Batman versus Bruce Wayne and Selina. I think that's her name, as Catwoman. I just love the way they speak to each other, and it's so different when they're themselves and as heroes. And another character shows up here, an absolute version of this important character in just the Batman universe. You guys must read series. Right now, this is, in my opinion, the best absolute title on the shelves at this moment in time. Banger, 5 stars again, y'all. And then next is Absolute Green Lantern. It's a reprint, 3rd print, but I'm so glad I finally picked it up. I've been semi-avoiding this Absolute title just because I haven't heard great things about it. But to be honest, this Absolute Green Lantern is really, really good. Strong start to issue number 1. I don't know much about Green Lantern, to be honest, so that's why I ended up picking it up. Plus, it was a reprint. If they're reprinting this for a 3rd time, it must be really good. I'm looking forward to back issue hunting issues 2 through 8, wherever we're at right now. But an amazing start with issue number 1. And if you're not reading Absolute Green Lantern, please do so. It's so great. And then, like I said, I'm going to back issue hunt, which will complete my collection of Absolute titles. Next, the final issue of the Stranger Things Tales from Hawkins 2. Issue number 4. It's a mini series, 4 out of 4. It's over. It honestly was not a great series. I ended up just purchasing them because of Stranger Things. If you're gonna read the Stranger Things comic, read the Dungeons and Dragons ones. The first run and the second run with the Hellfire Club. That's the Stranger Things comics that you guys should read. Next is my other Superman title, Superman: The Kryptonite Spectrum, issue number 3. The reason I'm keeping this on my pull list is because I want to read this since it's a black label from DC. And it's a really good story, to be honest. And I'm going to keep Absolute Superman. Otherwise, I've eliminated 2 to 3 titles from my pull list so I can reinvest that to other titles. And reading multiple comics of the same hero is just getting confusing for me. If you guys have the same feeling, let me know, unless it's just me. It's too confusing when it's too many different comics of the same hero. Next is Supergirl issue number 6. This is a really cool cover. It's been a while since I read issue number 5. About a month, of course. And I don't remember too well of what happened. But I just know that this has been a super fun read. Highly recommend it. It's my first Supergirl title. I know there's other Supergirl titles, but this is an ongoing right now. And I'm having a lot of fun reading it. And finally, I ordered this. I didn't get this last week. Is Mr. Terrific issue number 5. I'm still behind. I'm missing issue number 1. But I might just read that online, or I'll pay extra for it just to get that issue number 1. But great news, everybody. I just caught up on all my Ultimate Spider-Man trade paperbacks. I read volume 1 and volume 2. So now I can finally catch up from issues 13 to 21, which will really help me when it comes to my my reading list, just because right now I have about maybe 19 unread comics. Mainly it's Ultimate Spider-Man and then Mr. Terrific, and then some trade paperbacks here and there. So that is going to wrap up today's video. Thank you all for watching. And also, we are super close to 200 subscribers. So I am so thankful again from the bottom of my heart that you guys are even willing to watch me just talk all day. I'm not the best, I'm not the most knowledgeable comic person, but I'm getting there. And I do want to start doing reviews soon. Like I keep saying, I just got to find the time. I got to balance life, my hobbies, and this, and my relationships, family. But I'll figure it out, I promise, because I do enjoy doing this. I love this so, so much. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. And if you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up. Otherwise, I will see you all on the next Comic Book Day video. And have a great night. Peace.